Who's starting?
I thought you were going to start. You can start.
Okay. What do I say?
Hello and welcome back. This is our first episode. Welcome to the Film School Rejects podcast with me and my friend Billy. Say hi, Billy.
Hello.
Billy is much more of a film critic than I am. He has done YouTube for a million years on film and and you even did a course in film, right?
Yeah, so I've done a couple of courses in film. I don't want to claim to be like an expert in film because that just comes off as pretentious. Sorry, Skye, I'm calling you pretentious now. But I never want to claim to be an expert because the main thing is that I want to enjoy a film. As much as I review films and stuff like that, I just want to enjoy a film. That's all I give a shit about.
No, Billy. When I put 5 stars for Finding Nemo, it's the exact same 5 stars as Oppenheimer.
Yeah, but Finding Nemo is a 5-star movie.
Thank you. This is why we're on the podcast together, because you can
I don't think that's not going to last for long.
And anyway, today we are discussing the Oscars. They just came out, or the noms came out a week ago. There's been some controversies around some of the films nominated, and some that we just don't think should have even got a mention, to be honest. So we're going to go through the main 6 categories, is that right, Billy?
Yes, so the categories we're going to go through are supporting actor and supporting actress, best actor and best actress, best director, and of course, best picture.
I'd like to add in best score as well.
Oh yes, okay. There's something.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite category.
Shall we start with that then? Because there is something that is missing from best score. I don't know if we're about to...
Is it about to do the same thing I say?
All right, shall we say it this? Shall we do it at the same time? 3, 2, 1. Challenges. Yeah. How it wasn't even nominated.
I thought, you know what? It's a queer film, right? I was like, it's not, and it's a film about tennis. It's not gonna get like best picture. I accepted that. I accepted no leading actor, nothing. But I was ready for score, and I thought, you know what? We're gonna take home score. We didn't even get a nomination, and it won the Golden Globe.
I also thought Challenges might get an editing nomination as well, because that is a very well edited movie.
It made, I love tennis, right? But I can admit tennis is kind of boring when you're there for, because you are, it's exciting there, but to watch it, it is boring. And it was so good. I loved it. And there's nothing for score on there. But, don't worry. Emilia Perez is nominated for score. So there's hope in the world.
Just a pre-warning, whenever Emilia Perez is going to be mentioned, I will probably sigh.
It's an interesting film.
Have you seen Emilia Perez?
Yes. And I, some people talk about Dead Poets Society and they say, it's the worst 3 hours of my life and I wish I could go back. I feel that way. And the fact it's being compared to Wicked, the theatre kid in me, it's crying.
The fact that this has a more likely shot at winning... We'll get on to Best Picture in a minute, but the fact that this has a much more likely shot at winning Best Picture than Wicked breaks my heart, genuinely. I mean,
I didn't expect Wicked. I knew Wicked would get nominated. I don't think Wicked's going to win, because as much as I love Wicked, and I think you love it too, the Academy never likes, because it's not an original, so I don't think it's going to win. The Academy doesn't like non-original films.
Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure Return of the King won Best Picture.
That is true, but it's also not a musical. I feel like the musical part has a slight ding to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like 2 dings might be too much.
I don't think there's been a film that's won musical that's won Best Picture since Chicago, and that was over 20 years ago. So...
Yes, we do have to remember that the Academy is full of old people. They're just not as abstract, which is clearly why Challenges didn't get nominated.
I'm hoping they're changing, because Everything Everywhere did win Best Picture, and that is a fucking weird film.
But it's an incredible film. It's so weird.
That's not a film any of us ever imagined would have got nominated for Best Picture.
If you told me, I would have cried over a rock. Okay. I would not have believed you, and I did. You know what? I do cry a lot, but I didn't think I'd cry over a rock. If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere at Once, that makes no sense. But watch it. Okay, so actor in a leading role. Who do you think
Do you want to read out the nominees first?
Yeah, do you wanna? You can do that.
Oh shit, I should probably get them up.
I have them up, but I'm really bad at pronouncing things. Adrian Brody for the Brutus. Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown. Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, which I haven't heard of. My bad. Ralph Fiennes, Concave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice, which he won the Globe and Globe.
I believe he won the Globe, yeah.
Which normally means that he won't win the Oscar. However, I think it's either between him or the Brutus guy. Mainly because he's an incredible... But he has won an Oscar.
Yeah, he won for The Pianist.
Yes. I have my favourite. Actually, I have two favourites because I do love Adrian so much. I want Timothy to win, but he's not going to.
I actually think Timothy has a big shot winning.
You do?
Yeah, I really do.
I don't know because it's not like, and it is a serious film for him, right? But he does a lot of serious films. Like, I think if he was going to win it, it should have been for like, I don't think it's his best performance, but it would have been like something classic like Little Women.
Let's also remember the film he's in. This is a biopic. The Academy loves biopics.
Also, I love Bob Dylan. It's a bit weird that they're doing a biopic when he's still alive, in my opinion.
This is the thing with biopics I've been finding recently, actually, is that you'd think with when the artist is still alive, they'll get involved, they'll kind of try and make their image look good. But I've actually found the biopics that have been made while a person is still alive actually are more interesting than the ones where they're dead. Because when they're dead, it's their family. They're trying to protect their image. Whereas when it's the actual artist involved, I don't think they care as much. Like for example, Better Man. Have you seen Better Man?
No, I don't think so.
So it's the Robbie Williams biopic.
Oh, I've seen the trailer. I did see that you saw it and you liked it.
It's fantastic. And one of the best things about Better Man is that Robbie is an arsehole. Like, he is a dick to a lot of people throughout this movie. And that's what makes it so interesting.
Yeah, I know it was like a public performance, but I'm not really sure if Bob Dylan's family would want the whole cheating part in it. If he wasn't, like, he's fine with it. He's like, yeah, I did that. I'm a rock and roll music star. Like, what?
It was similar with Elton John in Rocket Man. Elton John was a dick in that film. So I think there's kind of a through line where the artists kind of want to be portrayed more truthfully, whereas the family want to protect the image.
Yes. But anyway, if he does win, he'll be the youngest?
I believe so, yeah.
So, you think Timothy's going to win?
I think he's going to win, but as much as I think Timothy is great in A Complete Unknown, I would really like Ralph Fiennes to win for Conclave. He is so good in Conclave. But to be honest, I mean, I haven't seen The Apprentice and I haven't seen The Brutalist yet. I'm hopefully going to go next week.
I've not seen The Apprentice, mainly because I don't know if I want to deal with it.
I will say,
too much
from what I've heard, it's not a flattering portrayal.
I don't think it was ever going to be flattering because I don't think Sebastian Stan likes Don.
I don't think anyone involved in that film does.
But obviously he did win the Globe and Globe, so it must be good. Sebastian Stan is a good actor.
Apart from the MCU movies, he's had the most interesting career. Like, he's been doing a lot of indie stuff.
Poor Chris Evans has not had the same. Knives Out was great though. The Grey Man, I don't know what that was. That wasn't a film. It felt like a film school project.
Yeah, the best thing Chris Evans has been in. I mean, he was great in Knives Out, but since Knives Out, he's probably the best thing he's done is Deadpool Wolverine.
He's been in fantastic adverts.
He's been in some car adverts.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Car adverts. They should have a category in the Oscars. I'm telling you, best advert. It would really make them more creative. Okay, so actor in supporting role.
Actor in a supporting role, we have Yura Borisov in Anora, Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain, Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce in the Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice.
Who is your pick?
Who's gonna win? It's gonna be Kieran Culkin. This is easily the biggest lock of this Oscar season. He's been winning left, right, and centre, and rightfully so. He is so good in A Real Pain, just so real, so funny. But if Edward Norton were to pull an upset and win, he's great in A Complete Unknown. I thought he was fantastic.
He's one of my favourite actors ever. And if you're gonna say Fight Club, it's not that. It's actually where he got his first nomination for an Oscar from, and where he should have won. I think he was the youngest at the time to win and get nominated for that one. He didn't win, but he got nominated. I want Edward Norton to win, and I think he's gonna win. Because I'm delusional.
I will be shocked if it's not Kieran Culkin, but if Edward Norton does win, I'm not going to complain.
But then I feel like they're not going to do supporting and lead actor in the same. They don't normally, so I don't think... If I say it's Edward Norton, then it's not going to be Timothy. And I haven't seen The Apprentice, so I actually can't comment on... And I didn't like Anora.
You didn't like Anora?
No, I really wanted to, and I liked it a bit, and then the press tour happened afterwards.
Oh, what, the stuff, the intimacy coordinators?
Yeah, and I like her so much as an actress, but yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, especially for that kind of film. Like if it was like just a one-off scene in like a rom-com that they don't use intimacy coordinator, I'd be like, no, fine. Like,
there is a lot of it.
But for that kind of movie with that kind of graphic like details, and I was like, no, there should have been multiple. There should have been a big discussion. So, and I'm very pro intimacy coordinators.
I think the thing with that conversation is that yes, okay, fine, the actors felt comfortable. If that's what they felt comfortable with, then fine. But kind of.
But what about the crew?
From my point of view, also, it's not just the actors. There's a crew around.
Yeah, exactly. There's still a crew.
So let's move on to Best Supporting Actress. Do you want to read out this one?
Best Supporting Actress, yeah. So we have... Oh my goodness, you're going to make me read out all these names. We have Monica Barrio in A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande in Wicked, Felicity Jones in The Brutalist, Isabel Rossellini in Concave, and Zoe Sander in Emily Paris, who already won for the Globe. Why did they make it illiterate? I think she's gonna take it again. I don't want her to. I think it should be Isabella.
I think this is a two-horse race between Zoe Saldana and Ariana Grande.
I mean, okay, like the Grammys hate her. I don't know how the Oscars feel, so they might not hate her. And she was good in it. I don't think she was as good as the main actress, but she's not in that category, so it's fine. She's a supporting role. But I think she did bring alive Glinda in a way that I didn't expect her to. So maybe the fact that it was like unexpected that she would do so well, maybe that will help.
Yeah, I mean, I do think odds are Zoe Saldana will take it. But I think there is a bigger chance than most people think that Ariana Grande is going to take it. Because I mean, I think for me is that Ariana Grande just shows so much range in that film. Whereas, I don't want to crap on Zoe Saldana, she's a great actress, but Zoe Saldana doesn't really in that film.
She's great in so many other films.
I found her to be very monotone in that film. She doesn't really...
Yeah, for her to get recognition for this film just seems really odd because it's like her worst film. She's had so many good films, and so I didn't like it.
And I don't know why Isabella Rossellini is nominated. She's in the film for like 5 minutes, and she barely has anything to do. I do not know why she is here.
Because it's Isabel Rossellini.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, snub though. Where is my girl Maggie? Where is she?
Maggie?
Margaret's not there.
Oh, Margaret Qualley.
Yeah.
I was hoping she'd get a nomination. I love The Substance.
I loved her in it. I thought she was really good. I love this. I mean, it is a horror film, but it's nominated in other categories. So where is it?
Also, The Substance is much more than a horror film as well, which is probably why it got so many nominations.
Yeah, like it's really good, and it's Demi Moore won, which I'm so happy for. Finally, she got a Globe and Globe. I'm very happy about that. She is nominated.
Well,
Margaret
we might as
isn't.
well get into Best Actress now.
Yes, would you like to read it out?
Best Actress, we have Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez, Mikey Madison for Nora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. So I want Mikey to take this because I think she's so good in Nora, but Demi Moore. I think Demi Moore's going to take it. I think she's going to take it.
I think this was a comeback.
I think that's why she's going to win. The Oscars love a comeback.
It was a great comeback, and also like the whole, obviously The Substance is a horror, but it's so much more than a horror. It's a critique on the entire industry. That's not just film, it's the entirety of Hollywood, and I think that's like what sets it apart. And there's like so much range in it. Like it's not, she's not just like angry all the time. Like there's so much like the one scene, I like when she's like doing her makeup and then she's just taking it all off, and I was like, yeah, like that's like, and you could just feel how like disgusting she feels about herself, and it's just like, loved it. I also loved the screaming and the fight scene between her and Maggie.
But I will say, if there's an underdog who could take this, don't count out Cynthia Erivo. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I think she could win.
Yeah.
I think she would deserve it.
I think this is to do with Wicked in general. The only thing that could kind of make the Academy not go for them is that Wicked Part 2 is out next year. This year now, oh Jesus. Yes. So that maybe they're trying to save it, almost.
Maybe. Do you think Part 2 is going to be better?
No.
I'm going to be honest, as a theatre kid, I think Part 1 is better of Wicked.
This is the thing with Wicked, is that I personally think Act 2 of the show is better than Act 1, but I don't think they have enough material for an Act 2 movie, if that makes sense. Like that, I'm really looking forward to Wicked 2, but I've got my worries.
Because they have Defying Gravity in the first bit, which I wasn't... I think they put it in because it's like the biggest musical number, and they want people to come back, but it shouldn't be in Part 1. It should be in Part 2.
I don't know. I thought it was a great cliffhanger.
Oh, it's good. I don't know what they're gonna... I mean, they could do Wicked and then go into The Wizard of. That is a possibility.
I mean, this is the thing, is that, like, the first act of Wicked is, like, an hour and 20 minutes long, right? So there is enough there for them to do a movie of itself in that, whereas Act 2 is less than an hour long. So I am just really questioning how are they going to make a whole movie out of this.
I don't know. I don't know, but they could do it. It could be a shorter movie.
Yeah.
But I think she has a possibility to win. Definitely more than some of the other ones on the list.
Now we should move into Best Director. Do you want to read this one?
Directing. Okay, we have Sean Baker for Nora, Bradley Cooper for The Brutalist, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown, Jax Aldred for Emilia Perez, and Colorine forgot for The Substance. Why are you making me read these names?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so obviously I have read a lot. The director for Emilia Perez, I was kind of disappointed. He is a French director, so I've read quite a lot of French articles on it. They kind of want him to win, obviously. But I don't think he will. I hope not. What's your...
I think this is going to Brady Corbett for The Brutalist.
Okay. Even despite the AI?
I don't think that's going to affect it that much in the long run, to be honest. I really don't. And the thing with... I haven't seen The Brutalist, but I've read up on the use of AI, and the thing is with AI is I'm okay with the way they used AI in this because it hasn't taken away anyone's job.
Yeah, was it for some destruction?
Yeah, something like that. It's
Which I mean, people were critiquing because they're like, well, it's on the actor, and I'm like, yeah, but you can do as much as you can, and sometimes the voice is still not working, and that's fine. I don't like. some accents are really bad, so I think if they can use AI to help with that, I think that's okay. I actually, like, I know lots of people say that it shouldn't be nominated. I agree with you. I don't think AI use is that bad, especially when you already use special effects.
As long as AI is used as a tool and not like a leading thing to help you.
Yeah, it's not like you've generated the whole film. It's like the backgrounds. I think
this is something the industry kind of needs to get its head around a little bit. That AI is going to be used now. That's just going to be part of it. But it's not about if you use it, it's about how you use it, I think, anyway.
Mm-hmm. You think he's going to win, or you...
I think it's going to be Brady Corbett for The Brutalist, but personally, I would like it to go to Sean Baker for Nora, but I wouldn't be upset if Coralie Fargett got it for The Substance.
Yes, I don't think The Substance will get it for directing.
I'll be honest, I don't know why James Mangold is here. I like A Complete Unknown, it's a good film, it's well made, but there's nothing particularly exceptional about how that movie's made. I do think the reason Mangold is here is because he's a renowned director. People love James Mangold, and I think that's the reason why he's here.
Okay, which one did you want to do next?
Well, there is only one left, I think. It's Best Picture. We have Nora, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
I'm gonna say Nickel Boys.
What, to win?
Yeah.
Wow, that's bold. I'll give you that.
That's my underdog. Is that Nickel Boys will win?
In terms of what I think is going to win, it's between Conclave and Emilia Perez. If Emilia Perez wins, it's going to be the worst Best Picture winner ever.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I have enough faith.
I don't.
I don't. Faith. But let's talk about the fact that this is the only time we've mentioned Dune Part 2. In the entirety of talking about nominations, this is the only time we've mentioned it.
Yeah, Dune, there's been a lot online that, like, Denis Villeneuve should have got Best Director. I agree, he definitely should have got Best Director at least over James Mangold.
Yep, agreed.
Because he wasn't nominated for the first Dune either. I don't think he should have been. But, you know, there was a lot of shit during that year's Oscars that Denis wasn't nominated. So I don't know why the Academy hate Dune.
Yeah, which it seems like the film that they would like. This is why I'm saying Dune or the Nickel Boys. Okay, they're both based on literature.
Here's the thing. I don't give a shit what wins as long as it's not Emilia Perez.
Yes, no, I agree. Because if it's Emilia Perez, because how my baby, my favourite film, right, ever, has the same nominations as this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how it felt watching Cillian Murphy win for Oppenheimer? I was like, finally! And the film was the best film I've ever seen. Some people say it's boring, I say it's art. And it has the same nominations as this. It's not, I wouldn't even call it a musical. To call it a musical is shame.
I kept forgetting it was a musical. Like, every time a musical number would start, I was just like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I love musicals. This was not a good musical. It
wasn't like it didn't flow like a musical. Like, did they have sound engineers on here? At least Wicked had, proper sound to it. And they were singing live. You gotta, respect it.
Yeah, I think this is nominated in sound as well.
And I love Selena Gomez. This is nothing against her.
I really hope, for the sake of Emilia Perez not winning, I hope it's Conclave. But I want Wicked to win, personally.
I think it has a chance to win. But everyone knows it doesn't. It does. Oh, and also, don't worry, your favourite film is nominated for something.
What's that?
Better
Man in Visual Effects. Yes, of course. I mean, it should have got more than that, but they disqualified it from original song because apparently it took some stuff from other songs. So I'm not even interested in original song because of that this year. Also, Robbie Williams needs to perform at the Oscars.
Yeah, talking about original song, how does Emilia Perez have 2 nominations?
I know, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, that's it from us today. I hope you enjoyed. I've been Skye Collicutt-Williamson, and
I've been Billy Howells.
Make sure to, do you follow, subscribe?
Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye!